Welcome to SymposiumX 2019. And today we have a panel of very exciting speakers. And I just want to run through the program so that you know what is in store for you for today. But remember, we do have a very nice reception at the end of this SymposiumX. Please stay back. I personally have ordered a lot of nice food that I like to eat myself. So I think that you will enjoy it. So please, there's some wine and relaxation after the SymposiumX. So welcome to SymposiumX 2019. We are focusing on web monetization models. Very exciting panel, and let me really run through the program very quickly. First, we have Karen Myers and myself, Rachel Yager. I forgot to mention my name, Rachel Yager. And we are going to welcome you and shortly after this rundown of the program. We are, of course, from FortuneTimes Group, the World Web Consortium, and I am a W3C Evangelist. The keynote is on web monetization, very exciting. We have Stefan Thomas, and he's going to talk about web monetization. I'm not going to tell you all the things that he's going to talk about because it's really mind-blowing when you hear his talk. And then we have the lightning talk. And we have industry perspective on digital assets, blockchain, smart contracts, self-sovereign identity, and also decentralized identifier. That's a mouthful of words, and I apologize. I should have shortened it, but I couldn't shorten it when you have so many things to talk about. So maybe someone can advise me how to shorten all the talks, the title. So we have fantastic people. Shawu is going to, and Adrian Shawu, Kiefer, and also Adrian Groper are going to speak on basically on smart contract and decentralized identifier. Then we have keynote speaker 2 in payments innovation, and I'm so excited about this speaker from WorldPay, Jo Parsons, and she is the first female speaker of keynote speaker for SymposiumX, all right? So let's give, yeah. Jo, sorry I put the pressure on you. And so really nice, WorldPay, thank you WorldPay for coming. And we have, of course, talks on the industry perspectives on payment, commerce, and cybersecurity. A lot to talk about. We have really very exciting people. Michelle Wexler from Airbnb. All right, Michelle, where are you? Michelle, oh, sorry, I can't see you. Okay, Michelle, very exciting for Airbnb. And by the way, the program that you see in front of you show really the caliber of the people who are speaking today. Of course, Patrick Raycroft is also speaking on the retail. Patrick, very retail-oriented consulting company, who is going to speak about who is going to talk about the retail perspective. I'm going to go to the next slide. That is my talk for today. It's not going to be long because I want to give more time to other people. So first, I want to reintroduce myself. I am Rachel Yager. I am the CEO of FortuneTimes Group. We are actually right now in the building where my office is. And I am also a W3C Evangelist. So the next slide. Oh, it's me who's going to. So remember, so this morning, I actually created these slides this morning. And I try to remember what was it like in 1999, all right? Can you remember what got you excited in 1999? And some of my students are not around here because I don't know how old they are in 1999, right? But I remember for me in 1999, I did press the button to launch a portal website for a major company, consulting company, a major in fact, it's Ernst & Young, the web portal, right, for them, right? And I remember it was 8 p.m., and I was so excited to press the button to launch that website, all right? That was 1999, all right? And I still remember in 1997, I do not know what is web is all about. And it took me 2 years, right, to figure out and then have the chance to join a major company and to launch a web portal, all right? So now, what about 2009? Can you remember what? Anybody wants to share? Huh? E-books? Oh, okay. E-books got you excited? Oh, yeah. Financial crisis is true, right? What? Anyone want to share? Huh? Okay. I think that in 2009, one of the biggest takeaway is that the financial crisis actually show about the human behavior in a crisis situation. All right? Everybody was in a frenzy, selling their stocks, and if you hold on to your stock, right, you be really rich, right? And so it's an underestimate, or we greatly underestimate the way humans behave in terms of financial matters and financial crisis, right? Can you remember, like, everybody was lining up in the bank to get their money out from the bank, and there are really crazy situation, right? But 2009, when I think about 2009, I don't think about financial and innovation linked together. I just don't feel that way, all right? And now come 2019, right? 2019, right? Whoa, it's different story. I mean, 2009, 2019, right? The feeling is so tremendous, it's hard to describe. So where are we going? We are really talking about a changing concept of money. So what is money is there are changing human behavior, decision, and preferences. There is all this connected ability, how we are able to connect to each other in terms of money matters. It's also distributed. We're going to talk a lot about that later on in this SymposiumX. And less is more. We go cashless. So the human is really the new point of sales at this point in 2019. So we as individual, we are really important. How are we going to manifest that in terms of data, in terms of intelligence, in terms of our preference, and in terms of our identity, in terms of our security, right, etc., and etc., right? That is really the focal point, like individual, right? So connected commerce is everywhere. It's not just commerce, but it's everything. It's everywhere. I sometimes want to reproduce myself like different robots. I imagine that if I can, right, to do all the work, right, that I want to do, right? So maybe I will see that, in future. So the market economics models is interesting. Of course, I'm not giving a long talk here. But really, the way I see the web innovation moving is really 4 areas that is like coming. Perhaps you can give me a better model than this, but this is a simplistic way how I see the world. So we do have, notice that I put the social and economic impacts right on the top, right? And for me, I really think that in the next decade, what we are going to see is really an emphasis and a consciousness or a conscience to really look into the social and global impact, what all this technology is moving. Also, another area is, of course, the business regulations, right? And this is really, you can see it being played out like when we are talking about cryptocurrency and the behavior of cryptocurrency moving, right? So I share with a few person, like when cryptocurrency, when the Libra project, the Facebook Libra projects are being really scrutinized, right? The next minute you have China announcing their own cryptocurrency and put blockchain into their national initiative. And the next minute you see UK saying cryptocurrency is not money. And then the next minute, you hear French are putting cryptocurrency into their high school curriculum, all right? And then, of course, I'm born and raised in Singapore, and Singapore is saying that, oh, we have all this cryptocurrency already tested. It's phase 3. It's not even phase 1. It's not phase 0. It's phase 3, all right? We already tested this, right? Ready to go, all right? So very different reaction in terms of where we are in terms of all these technologies. It's not the ability or the knowledge about the technologies. It's about how we're going to do the execution and how we're going to go forward with this. So this talk is about that, right? This SymposiumX for this today, November 2019, is about talking a bit of that and coming together and have some understanding where we are going. So, of course, I'm going to call for W3C membership, right? That everyone here, I know that a lot of you are already big fan of W3C, right? I'm going to call for W3C membership because I firmly believe an open standard is the way for open innovation. And then what is my 2029? The way I see 2029 is about web innovation being in a global, very connected Asia, America, and beyond. The think tank about business model, about the impact of individuals and society and skills force development and technology certification and verification. So you can reach me at Rachel Yager, right? That is my social media tag. Next, I want to invite Karen Myers, right, to speak. Thank you.